Hello guys. I'm back here on our last coding file with Ursina engine, and today I'm on the docs over here. I've made it so you guys can see this now, so I'm sure that you guys couldn't see it in the last video. So if you go over here to the docs, you got like a whole bunch of uh, help that you can use, some quick tutorials, video tutorials, and example projects, but I think that I'm going to go to entry basics and I'm going to make a new file. See if I remember anything from the last one. So practice.py. I just need to import it first. So from Ursina import all app equals Ursina app dot run. Okay, so this is how you make the model. So I do where equals entity model equals I'll just put cube for now, even though it's 3D. I'll just make a new terminal and wait for it to load. Okay, so I think this can work as well. Python practice.py. Now I just have to wait for it to open. Okay, and we got our white square there, so cube. And so then there's some textures over here, so if we put comma texture equals, I think there's a texture, or I think there's one called white cube. I think it's like that. Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna put another one called brick. I went over a tutorial with that yesterday, so. And yes, it's a brick now, so or it's a bunch of bricks. And if I remember correctly from yesterday, we can do color equals color dot red. So I think it might look more like bricks now. And yep, it's pretty dark for them, but pretty good at the same time. So, and there's also a sprite class setting for characters. So right now I'm just testing around with some of the stuff. I didn't go over some of the stuff yesterday. I don't actually have or some stuff for a texture for a sprite, which you can just use something off your own device if you have one. Okay, and this is just going over the color. And this is movement. Okay, so we're gonna do square dot position equals vec3 0 0 0. Okay, so we got that part in, and Well, this is just the shortcuts for individual axes. And square dot world position equal to 0, 0, 0. And let's just run this to see what it looks like. Oh. I think we fixed that error, but okay, I don't think we can move it yet. Okay, actually this doesn't work easier, so def up input actually. If held keys W, then square dot y minus no plus equals time dot dt times 0.1, I think would work. Let's just go try that out. Oh, maybe it has to be an update, I don't know. Okay, so we're just gonna okay, so you can see that's moving quite slow. I'm gonna change it to an actual 1, so it should be moving 10 times the speed. Yeah, so there it's moving. I wanna have it at 2. And then we're just gonna copy that 3 times for all the other spots. So S, A, and D minus X, X. Okay, so let's see if our controls work now. Okay, so our left and right is incorrect of how I wanted it, so I'm just gonna switch up the keybind. And let's run this again to see if it works. It should work. Okay, so we're pressing A, W, D, and S. When that works, then you can see all the other sides of it when they go past a certain point. Okay, then I'm gonna maybe add a function for the rotation, which we thought always, or not a function, an if statement with the held keys. No, held keys, and we're gonna do R for this because we're rotating, so why not? So E dot rotation equals 0, 0, 0. E dot rotation underscore y is equal to 90. So let's see if we can do anything with that. Oh, oops. So we're going to change that to square right here. Now that we have that, we're going to run the program again. Let's just change this to 45 because if it's doing it by 90, we won't be able to see if it turns. Okay, yeah, so Okay, so if we just remove that part there, so it resets it, we got okay, it can only do it once, so that's a bit of a problem if we're going to do anything with that later. Okay, so we're gonna try adding in a class, so class player, and it inherits entity. We're gonna drop down, put an update function inside of it with a self as a keyword, so self.x plus equals 1 times time.dt. I'm gonna delete this rotation. I don't think we're gonna need that for later on. Oh, okay, so I think there's a different way of movement now, so if we add a input function with the keyword self and key inside of it, we can go if key equals w, then self.position plus equals self.forward. I think this just moves it itself then, so we don't have to manually update, or we don't have to do it the other way. This was a bit more understandable. So D and A, these next ones are self.animate rotation Y, self.rotation underscore Y plus equals probably, or no, plus 90 duration equals 1.1. So I think this is just gonna move it or something, or rotate it, I don't know exactly. And this next one is subtracting 90, adding. Okay, so let's just see what this does here. Oh, let's just comment these out quickly, or the entire function actually. Run it again. Let's see what these self-position and okay, that doesn't seem to be doing anything right now. I don't know if I did something wrong, so now we're just gonna comment that out and bring our movement function back. Okay, so mouse input. So this right here, I'm not gonna put it in. It's just gonna basically print where the mouse is hovering. So I'm actually just gonna delete this here so we have easier spaces to look at. And then so apparently there's also that or action function. So print out that hurt, or that's just what that did. And then if we dot the line and come back, entity model equals quad. I think this is just a 2D square. Parent equals camera dot UI. Scale equals 0.1. Collider equals box maybe. Yep, box on click action. So this is just gonna print the action function. This is just gonna run the action function. Okay, so we're just gonna run this again. Okay, so down here it says, "Ow, that hurt." Again, there's another one. A bunch of times. Got a whole bunch of them there. So we'll just drop down this program now. And some other stuff here, but I really think that's all there is to the docs for this, or the doc. So basically, I think I learned a bunch of stuff that I would need to know to create a game. So in the next video, either later today or tomorrow on the live stream, maybe I will take what we've learned from, or I'll take what I've learned from the docs, and I'll try to make a game with it. And you guys are always welcome to follow along. This stuff right here is not exactly my code, it's from the docs. I'm just using it to practice. The way I put it together is my code because it doesn't show exactly how to put it together, and it's just showing how to use them. So okay, so I'd say thank you for watching now. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when my next video or live stream comes out. Thank you for watching, and bye.